Yeah, get it. Fuck Sam. You make me feel like saying, fuck Sam.
Good morning, 8/14, February 27th. That, of course, Jimi Hendrix on the 98 Rock Morning Show. It is Mickey, Amelia, Spiegel, Justin Schlegel filling in for Mickey today. Larry XL hanging out, too. He'll be at Laughter Hours in Gaithersburg Friday and Saturday night. Both shows start at 8. You can go to laughterhourslive.com for more information. But our next guest, I'm very excited. Larry, I always get excited when you come up, but our next guest, we had up once. And Mickey and I were so blown away because he is from the greatest generation. He was 40 years old when Jimi Hendrix first released that song that we just heard.
Wow.
It is John Gants from Oak Crest Village, WOCV-TV. Good morning, John.
Well, Amelia, good morning. And it's a pleasure to be here, standing outside in the rain for the last 3 hours. Waiting to get. Oh, no, that's right. No.
It's a pleasure to smell you, sir. What is that fragrance?
Well, I'll tell you, if you walk through our kitchen and get it close to the fried chicken, you're going to end up reaching for Old Spice.
Yes.
Yeah, a little Old Spice.
That's it.
Yeah.
That's it.
That's a classic right there.
That is the classic.
And this is the
It ain't broke,
definition
don't fix it.
of the greatest generation. Sir, you could teach an entire generation of people how to properly present themselves in public. 98online.com/livewire. Mr. Gants, nicest dressed person in the room.
Yeah, very nice.
I mean, your generation presented themselves in public way better than we do.
Well, thank you for saying that. And if you were married to the same woman I am, she would say to you, "You're not going out looking like that."
Yes.
You
Now,
think-
John, how old are you?
Back when men listened.
Well, I'm going to tell you, Justin, I'm 86, but don't tell the chicks.
Yeah.
86.
Yeah.
You're older than the Pope.
Don't look a day over 77.
And he
but he's not
retired.
quitting.
Yeah, he gave it up.
Now, I was looking around for some new segments, your on the road segment for WOCV-TV. I haven't seen any new ones. Are you still out there traveling around Maryland?
Well, yes, and in fact, Mickey, you know him?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the
You
guy I
ever
work
heard
with.
of him?
Yeah,
Heard
it's a
the
little
name.
dude,
Well, he's a little kid, a friend of mine. Would you believe he comes? We did on the road again with Eagle's Nest,
Okay.
Towson Golf Country Club.
Yeah.
And it was the day after I was here. Who do you think comes walking across from the green?
No.
Yes.
From the
it
morning show, Mick comes strutting
was
in.
Mickey, yeah. And I have to tell you about his game.
Okay.
Yeah, he's a golfer, and he came in again the week after that, and he said, "Is there any chance of me getting out on the golf course?" And it was 3 o'clock in the afternoon. And the pro said, "I'm sorry, but all the members are gone. But my assistant is down there on the first. Try him." So Mickey walks down there and he says, "You by yourself?" Says, "Yes, I sure am." He says, "Well, what do you?" He said, "Can I play?" Pro says to him, "All right, well, what's your handicap?" Mickey, and you all know him, says he plays a scratch.
Yeah.
Well, the pro says, "Well, you play that good. Want to play a little Nassau, $5 night?" Well, Mickey.
Oh, here we
yeah.
go.
A little money involved.
A gambling
Oh,
man.
Yeah.
He's got plenty of money. So he says to him, he said, "Listen, I'll be glad to play." So he says, "Well, we'll play the $5." And so when the match is coming up to a close, or at the 18th hole,
Right.
and the match is all even.
Uh-oh.
And Mickey says, "There's one thing I wanted to tell you about my game." He says, "I can't get out of the trap." So the pro says, "Well, that's all right. We'll see you're a scratch player." So sure enough, the match is even. The pro's up on the green. Guess where Mickey is?
In the trap.
Right
In
in the
the
bunker.
trap.
Of course.
Yeah.
Right in the bunker.
Well, he gets in the trap. He gets this special sand iron.
Yeah.
He takes a wind up. Wacko, he hits it and knocks it up about 1.5 feet from the cup. With that, Mickey goes down into the bunker. We call it a bunker. It's a sand trap.
Yeah.
Knocks it up there in the hole and wins the match.
Oh, my God.
Fellow says to him, "I thought you told me that you couldn't get out of the trap." He said, "I can't. Would you give me a hand, please?"
Yes! Come on now.
John, what's your secret? How do you stay so youthful? I'm 36 years old, and I
Dying.
just don't.
Just straight up dying.
I just don't have. I don't even want to get out of bed.
Hasn't
I
had
have
a
no
good bowel
energy.
movement in a week.
Haven't had a good bowel movement. You're 86. You come in here. You look great. You're full of energy. Your brain is firing on all cylinders. What is the secret? How do you? 86. That's 50 years away from where I
Yes.
am now. I can't even
You're falling
envision
apart.
that.
Yeah.
How do you do it?
Well, let me tell you, Justin.
Yeah.
The
Go right ahead.
the guys that I hang around with, they pick up some of these chicks that live over at Oak Crest,
Oh yeah.
and they're going to take a ride down to Miami.
Oh yeah.
So they get down to Richmond.
Spring break a hip.
Yeah.
Spring break.
So and he get as far as Richmond, and he reaches over and he puts his hand on her knee.
Getting fresh.
Yeah.
A little fresh.
And she says, "You can go a little further."
What?
So he went down to Jacksonville.
Oh, and that's why we invited John Gants back from Oak Crest Village.
Why do I fill in? You got to get Gants, man.
Yeah, you're right
Gants
about
is
that.
swinging for the fences.
WOCV-TV. We were impressed when we first came across this, and I see you have your crew in here with you, a very lovely lady. Who's running your camera for you, John?
Well, today her name is Mallory.
What'd you call her yesterday?
I see that you surround yourself with youth as well, so that probably helps out
Well,
tremendously.
You have to be young to get hired. Now I can just tell you the story about the fellow that he came into the employment office, and he said to him, "Look, I sure would like to get a job." And then he said to him, "Well, how old are you?" And I said, "Well, I hate to tell you this, but at that time I was 84.
Okay.
And I said, I hate to tell you this, but
younger
my
years.
love life is terrible." Doctor says to him, "Look, I'll tell you what I want you to do. I want you to lose 20 pounds, and I want you to run 10 miles a day.
10 miles.
And if you can do that, then we'll put you on the payroll." So the fellow, 2 weeks later, he calls the doctor up. Doctor says, "Well, how's your love life?" He says, "How's my love life? I lost the 20 pounds." He says, "Well, how you doing?" He says, "How do I know? I'm 140 miles from home."
Yes! And that's the beauty of John. He will definitely.
No, I don't want to
You
bore you.
tell something.
That'd be impossible.
Like, ask him a question, and he's got a joke. You got to love it.
Now, you do the on-the-road program, or you visit stuff all around the state, up and down the coast. Is there a place you haven't been to yet, like a destination that's your white whale you'd love to go to?
Well, probably it's up to Josh. He's a manager of our station, and Tamika.
It's up to Mr. Gants.
Tamika, yeah. Well, no. Tamika takes me down into the city. And you've asked me if I've been any place where I want. Well, when I got to thinking about it, I sure would like to be down there at, where's that place where all the kids get up on the roof and they're down on the street?
Federal Hill?
Yeah.
I could see you at opening
Little
day.
party in Fed Hill.
You should
Opening
definitely
day
be
would
down
be
at
good.
opening day when everybody's
Yeah.
down there getting crazy out in the streets. So you should be like, and here's the yard. You might be able to get it behind the scenes with the Orioles. How cool would that be?
Oh,
What's the chance of getting Mr. Gants out for opening day with us? I mean, we'll pour about a bucket of booze into you. You strike me as a Scotch guy.
Take him to the Hustler
Do
Club
you
afterwards.
drink?
Tip him in dimes.
At 86, are you allowed to drink at Oak Crest? What's the deal with that? Is there can you drink? Do you drink?
2 days a week.
Yeah?
That's all. Well, you got to sober up.
What's your drink of choice?
Well, I like Scotch. And, no,
Yes.
that's all the rich guys. I'll just take vodka and tonic.
Is there a
There you go.
curfew?
Yeah.
You have
Yeah.
a curfew?
Is there a curfew?
Yeah, you got to go
If
to
you're
bed.
not there by 7:30, you've had it.
Locked out.
You
They
missed
stop
dinner.
looking.
So what is the rest of your day going to be like? What are you going to do? You nap?
That's going to be on my way home.
Out in the car, you'll take a nap
Do that,
and go home, have some lunch, and then what do you
and
do?
take another nap.
That's the life.
The life.
Yeah, man.
I pray to any God that'll listen that I have your existence at your age. I mean,
know.
tell me this isn't the golden years right here.
It is.
You're surrounded by people that adore you. Your mind is sharp as a tack, and you're getting hammered 2 days a week.
Yeah. Well, that's one drink.
And he's one of the only men, I'm sure, at the retirement place, because normally there aren't a lot of men that make make it that far. John Gants, check him out on YouTube, WOCV-TV. It's all about Oak Crest Village, and we can't thank you enough for taking the time and coming to see us, John.
Well, thanks a lot for having us. I love to see all you young people. And let me tell you, don't put yourself short. You're the ones that are keeping this economy going. God bless
Thank you, buddy.
Can I hug you?
Yeah, give him a hug.
Oh, he might do it inappropriately, though, John Gants, so watch out.
It's gonna be a
Get some Old
nice
Spice
sweet-
on him so he can smell good for the rest of the day.